what is up, guys? My name is Rebelle, and welcome to the first episode of Storytime with Rebelle. Now, I'm starting this new series because I feel like a lot of you guys can definitely learn from my own personal experiences, especially during my rebellious days. I got the name Rebelle for a reason. Now, in this episode, I kind of wanted to start out with an experience I had while I was a freshman in high school. For those of you who are starting high school or just going back to school in general, I do want to share these stories with you because most of my rebellious days was during high school, and I just hope that you guys can definitely learn from my own mistakes, my own experiences. There's actually a saying, I hope you guys can definitely sink this in. Anyway, there's actually a saying that I follow. It goes somewhere on the line where the fool learns from his own mistakes, whereas the wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So I just hope that these stories, if you're ever under these unfortunate circumstances like I have been, I just hope that you know what to do. I hope you guys are never in this situation. Oh my god, am I being haunted? My lights have been flickering like non-stop for the past couple days, and I have no idea why. I don't know. I want to share with you guys the first time I got arrested. How old was I? I was 14? I think I just turned 14. So we'll start from the beginning. Here I am, 14 years old, the start of my rebellious days. Little did I know I would become a troublemaker. I hope you guys don't ever do the shit I've done. I want to say a week before I got arrested, me and a couple of my friends, we would go to this mall and we would steal clothes from the local Sears, and we stole clothes together. I got this like adrenaline, this like rush from like stealing, because I'm like, holy shit, this shit's free and it's nice. And we never got caught. We did it for like a couple of days, like the week before I got arrested. So I think you guys know how I got arrested. The day that I got arrested, I was dating this guy. He was actually, he wasn't my first boyfriend ever, but he was my first high school boyfriend. I was really new to like the dating scene, and I really wanted to impress him, and being the sweet little rebel I was, I decided to go to the Sears and steal an outfit. We were originally supposed to meet up with each other at that mall. I go into Sears, and I start picking out like a cute outfit. It sounds so pathetic whenever I like explain to you guys. Continuing to the story, I'm picking out outfits. You know, I went to the fitting room, I tried on a bunch of clothes, and when I found the outfits, I put all the clothes that I came into the store inside of my bag, my big bag. If you work in retail, you are trained to keep an eye on people with big bags because that's actually a good way to shoplift. So of course I come in with like a bag that's empty. I leave with the merchandise on with a full bag of the clothes I was wearing when I came in. And as I was about to make my escape out the doors, two women come up to me. They're like, isn't that our clothes? They're talking to each other like, huh, that looks a lot like our clothes. She didn't wear that when she came in. And I'm like, oh shit, I got caught. I knew it was over. So pretty much they took me back to the back room, to the office, whatever, and they called the police, and the cop who came in, he was this older, really cool guy. He was actually really, oh my god. Lucky for me, he wasn't too, like, much of a dick, I guess. So he comes in, I'm like trying to text my boyfriend, okay? And the guy's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just need to text my boyfriend really quick to tell him what's going on. He's like, you're under arrest. You can't text anyone. And I was like, oh shucks. Funny thing, the day that I got arrested, it was actually on March 14th. And on the calendar, the numerical dates, it's actually 3.14. The school I went to, they celebrated that day. It was called Pi Day. If you guys don't know what pi is, it's 3.14159. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, funny thing about this cop, he actually went to the high school I was attending, and I was just telling him about Pi Day, and he was like, Pi Day? I remember Pi Day. This man was like 60 years old, and I was actually like kind of like amazed how like, you know, my school still had like this tradition. Anyway, getting off subject. You know, it's funny because like I don't really remember what happened like right after I left the store. I remember riding in the cop car and it was really cramped. Like I really had no leg room, and I'm a small girl. Like when I was a freshman, I was even smaller than this. And you can't even imagine how cramped the backseat is of a cop car. Usually when you get arrested, if you're a minor, you're supposed to go to a juvenile detention center. I want to say I did go there because I did get arrested. I don't remember. I really don't remember if I did. Fast forwarding, I go to my house. I'm freaking out. I'm like, my dad is gonna kill me when he gets off work. And my dad's very military, very strict. Got a text, oh snap. So I call up my friends. I'm like, I don't know what to do. My dad's gonna kill me. And then like, you know, it's gonna be on my record getting arrested. I'm screwed for life. It wasn't even that big of a deal. And apparently in the state of Oklahoma, if you're a minor and you get arrested for something that I've done, if you stole like just only $250 worth of merchandise, it's a misdemeanor. And if it's your first arrest and you're a minor, they pretty much don't put it on your record. So it's kind of like, you know, like they let it slide, but you still have like punishments. But yeah, when my dad came home, I mean, like, of course he was very disappointed that I shoplifted, but at least, you know, I didn't get arrested for drugs. Also, because I didn't text my boyfriend at the time, he went to the mall and, you know, of course, he thought I stood him up. He texted me. I remember getting home and I had my cell phone. Thank God my dad let me have my cell phone. This guy goes, "You bet you stood me up." I texted him, I'm like, "I got arrested, you jackass." And I want to say the lesson that I've learned from this is, one, don't steal. Obviously, stealing is not good. I feel like you need to work hard for the shit you get. It's definitely very rewarding. Honestly, if you steal, then of course, I mean, like, you really don't deserve that if you steal. Another thing I learned, be careful who you date. Just try to be careful, try to be friends with the person first. Like, actually grow a relationship, bond with each other. Don't just jump right into it, because that's really how you rush into things, and you might actually just move a little bit too fast, which I am notorious to do in relationships. I'm starting to learn how to be patient, you guys. So yeah, that is the story of my first arrest. I remember like talking to my dad like later that night, and I promised that I would change. I promised that I would never get arrested again. God, I was a little shit back in the day. For all you new high schoolers out there, for all of you kids who are just returning back to school, and just people who are going to college, props to you guys. You know, funny fact, I didn't graduate high school. I actually dropped out, but I got my GED. So you guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I hope you guys can learn from like my mistakes. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Hi, Instagram.